Hey there, guys, and welcome to ABC News Highlights, where we bring you up to speed on all the latest happenings in the country. My name is Nana Pamipobe.
My name is Golda Abba.
And we move on to our first story. So, the president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has hinted on a possible name change of University of Ghana to honor one of the founders of Ghana, J.B. Danquah. This is not the first time he's hinted on this possible name change, but whilst addressing a gathering during the 75th anniversary Thanksgiving service at the University of Ghana, President Nana Akufo-Addo drew in the narrative again. And a lot of people have been talking, tongues have been wagging that why must you change the name of University of Ghana, the premier University of Ghana? Well, his reasoning is that the effort of JB Danquah in establishing the university is immeasurable, and that he was heavy on being one of the reasons why the university was set up in the first place. And he feels right in his soul that we honor him with the name change.
I know people will come with the argument of we have come from a University of Science and Technology. That is fine. But that was done in the beginning.
Yes.
It has stayed. University of Ghana represents Ghana.
Yes.
When you say, okay, so what is Ghana school, University of Ghana? I think if the name change happens, it won't work out.
I don't know if you guys can sense the pride coming out of this lady with if it's the University of Ghana. Is it, first of all, I think the University of Ghana has built its legacy as University of Ghana, as a premier university in Ghana. And I'm not just speaking because I'm an alumni. It's the truth. And the name carries its own weight and history. And I don't think you should change it. If you want to honor that, other ways to do that. Yeah, like have an institute named after him, have a scholarship scheme named after him, or better still, build a whole new university and name it after him.
There's that too, but not change the name of University of Ghana. We are not for it.
We are not for it. And I don't know if we'll pick it and also pick our own placards and go to the Jubilee.
I think people are already doing that kind of protest on Twitter, on social media, by word of mouth, not with a placard.
People are too busy. DBs, they want to stick to social media with their own little words and protests. But yeah, we keep you posted with how that goes. We hope it will not change. He did mention it's not soon, that it's not going to be soon. It's just something that he sees happening.
Hopefully it is never.
Hopefully it never happens.
Yes. Now on to our second story for the day. The Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Madam Cecilia Dapa, has been in the news quite a bit, and this is because she reported that her house helps had stolen a bit.
Is that a bit?
Talk about $95,000. Some are saying $1 million US. It is alleged 1 million, quite a lot of money. And the OSP got involved because Ghanaians were wondering how it is possible that a minister in service has that kind of money just lying around at home. Now she's suing Joy News, and this is because the OSP has frozen her accounts, and the OSP did not disclose the amounts in the account. But Joy News allegedly says it is $5 million US and 48 million Ghana cedis, and she's unhappy about it. So she says they should retract it in 3 days and apologize, or we are going to court.
I think it's in her right to do so. It is in her right to check any form of slander and lies, even though she's already in a pit of negativity, for lack of a better word. Let me just say negativity herself. But I think one thing that she may refuse, or she's refusing to realize, is Ghanaians are hungry for information.
Yeah.
And we will take anything, whether it's in the spirit of truth or exaggerations. Because when it happened, she came out with a press statement saying, oh, that is not really true. And at the end of it, you will see that I'm an outstanding, whatever. We all heard that. Nothing was said about what truly happened. And same with this, we will sue you if you don't retract. But then what do we have?
And we hear 5 people have been convicted, right?
Exactly. You see, there's a lot of hearsay. There's a lot of allegations. There's a lot of, I understand is the legal processing and maybe they need to keep it under wraps. But I'm just saying, maybe if you let out a little bit of truth, you shed a little bit of light on your accountability for your own self, maybe then people will not tend so much to believe in the lies.
Well, we shall see whether it goes to court or Joy News will apologize.
Exactly. We will let you know how that goes, and we'll also let you know how the whole court proceeding goes with her alleged theft case. And we are moving on to our next story, and still in the spirit of truth, accountability, and transparency for public servants, the Doma East MP has told the Auditor General to digitalize assets declaration and make it all accessible to the public. So Paul Chumberima, the Member of Parliament for Doma East, has called on the Auditor General to digitalize assets declaration to make it accessible online. According to him, computerizing assets declaration by public officials makes them easily accessible to the general public, and individuals can update it at any time when the need arises. So basically, all he's saying is, it is right for public servants to declare their assets before they're sworn into power and during their reign in whatever position they're sworn into, so that we know that, okay, you had this before you came in and you had this when you were leaving. So what he is saying is, make it online, make it accessible online to everybody, so that when you put it in a digitalized platform or on a digitalized platform, Ghanaians can access this information very easily and know that, okay, so Honorable Goda came in with this amount of money in her bank account and this number of properties in her name. And when she was leaving, this is what she left with. And while she was in office, she gained this with this amount of money. So that it gives us transparency. We know the truth of her wealth acquisition. And also, nobody can accuse her falsely of looting public funds. And I think it is great policy if it's going to be
Before you go to the
considered.
part where, Ghanaians can access it, I was about to ask you, in him saying that, this thing should be digitalized, is he saying that only a select few can have access to it? Or if you're Ghanaian and you just go type, oh, Gold Adai, then you're going to see, the things she came into power with, what she's leaving with, or it's just going to be a select few. But you just said
Yeah,
Ghanaians will have access to it.
everybody.
So
And
I can't argue with that. But
yes,
are
yes.
there, I'm sure there are positives to it. Will there be negatives to it?
So part to what he's suggesting is that public servants or public officials be giving IDs and passwords to log on to these digitalized platforms to update their information as of when they obtain a new property and with what money, so that everybody knows. We go with them with what they acquire, so that we know that it's not public.
Okay, this will curb corruption a bit.
It will. If it's going to be listened to or adhered to, it would be great.
Well, on to our last story for the day. So one of the most, contested places that we were waiting for the results is the Ayawaso West Wagon constituency, and that is because two friends decided that they were going to vie for, candidacy for the seat. A couple of weeks ago, John Nwama, who was contending with his friend John Dumelo, decided that he was bowing out of the race. His argument was, or his reasoning was, I am providing, a united front. I'm supporting my friend, hence I'm bowing out. Now, the last contender has decided to do the same. It says, so actor come politician John Dumelo is set to go unopposed in the National Democratic Congress parliamentary primaries for the Ayawaso West Wagon constituency. This comes after, the two men challenging John Dumelo for the candidature of the NDC dropped from the race. Lawyer Moses B. Champon, the last Dumelo contender to drop from the race, stated in post shared, on Sunday, August 13, 2023, that he would no longer be contesting. And same reasoning, we are providing a united front. We are supporting NDC so that, no MPP person can win the seat. Question: will John Dumelo not win if he doesn't go unopposed?
I understand the question. It's a bit fishy that close to the race everybody drops out, but maybe it's also a testament to his capacity to actually sweep the victory with a landslide.
They didn't know that he was, capable, or was it part of a strategy to draw attention to him?
It could be. It could be part of a strategy, or they truly really didn't know till they got into the field, started campaigning and hearing from the voters themselves who they truly want to lead them. You would never really know, but regardless of whichever way you look at this from, is a win for the party, is a win for the people.
I was really looking at you.
The competition. I mean, having the best friends ball, right? True, I was looking forward to it too, but we would never have that. But we will, however, see John Dumelo go against whoever would win the primaries, whether it's still the incumbent MP, that is Madam Lydia, or anybody else that the MPP delegates would choose. It's still very highly anticipated.
It is very anticipated.
And one of the most eye-glued seat when it comes to the next elections, the upcoming elections, and we'll definitely keep you posted with whatever happens there. And that is how we wrap up today.
We shall. My name is Golda Abadai.
And my name is Nana Kwame Brobe.
This has been ABC Highlights. For more information, please visit abcnewsgh.com. Our social media handles, abcnewsgh_.
Definitely.